So it's Cedric Agnew. Remember Cedric Agnew fought Sergey Kovalev, and it's another name. I'm gonna get that other name for you circulating around for Andre Ward to fight on the undercard of Cotto versus Canelo. Remember, it's now 24 days away from the fight, and we know that he's on the undercard, but it's not known against who. He was supposed to fight Rohan Murdoch, an Australia fighter that no one's ever heard of. And a lot of people were pissed off once they heard the name, because they basically people are saying like, yo, how you pound for pound Andre Ward talking all this shit and you're about to fight a bum, basically. I'm not saying Rohan Murdoch's a bum, but Andre Ward has no business being in the ring with the likes of a fighter of D-level class like Rohan Murdoch. So now we're hearing the name Cedric Agnew. Cedric Agnew fought Sergey Kovalev and pretty much got beat up in front of his big mama, you know, grandma, you know, and his father there was looking like Reverend Run, got beat up in front of him. And it would be a good fight for Andre Ward. Why? Because with such short notice, at least he's fighting an opponent that fans can sort of say, oh, okay, I know him. But then he'll be fighting Sergey Kovalev leftovers. So that's going to put in fans' heads that, oh, well, yeah, if you're fighting Sergey Kovalev leftovers, then you better damn sure be fighting Sergey Kovalev next, or Sergey Kovalev in that third fight of that deal. So if you don't know, Andre Ward has a 3-fight deal with HBO. And the first fight is going to be on the Cotto versus Canelo undercard. Then he can either fight Sergey Kovalev next or fight, you know, another tune-up fight-ish at 175 pounds. Because remember, he's fighting at 175 pounds. And from my understanding, Rohan Murdoch is a 168-pounder, but Andre Ward wanted to make him come up to 175 pounds so he can have a tune-up against a fighter from his older weight division, but he would be bigger than, in a way, if you get where I'm going with this. So Andre Ward is in a situation where on this pay-per-view, you know, high-profile pay-per-view, you're going to be the co-main event. You got to look good and you got to get a knockout. I'm sure that was the plan where they were thinking, okay, let's put him in there against Rohan Murdoch. Let's have a fight where he goes out there and just completely runs through his opponents and gets all this Cotto versus Canelo Mexican Puerto Rican exposure. I'm pretty much sure that's what they were going for. But now since that didn't work out, and this is the first time I heard the Nevada State Athletic Commission, NSAC, this is the first time I ever heard them say no to a fight. I mean, we get these mismatch fights from PBC all the time, and they just said, you know what, Andre Ward, no, we're not letting you. You are pound for pound. You know, you're supposed to be one of the you're supposed to be one of the top 3 boxers in the world. And you want to be fighting and picking on Rohan Murdoch? They said, no, I never seen nothing like that. So now his promotional team, Rock Nation, has to get another opponent if they want to keep their plan going. Because like they said, if we're not used to seeing the Nevada State Athletic Commission just come in and say, no, we're not allowing this fight. Not the sanctioning bodies. The state said, the state of Nevada said, no, we don't want that bullshit in Vegas. It's crazy. So now, you know, 24 days before the fight, we're going to have to wait and see who he's going to be fighting. I don't know who it's going to be. Oh, Cedric Agnew. It's going to be either Cedric Agnew or, hold on, while you're there. Oh, by the way, I'm T Street Controversy. This is T Street Controversy Live. I cover every single major fight live, and I'm going to find out that other name of that opponent. And the reason why I don't remember, because you probably don't know. All I know is that Bottle Jack had beat him before, and was it on a Showbox card? I forgot. But what I said before is that the 175-pound division is not really that deep, but I would like to see him maybe fight you. Like, I put it this way: if he fights Cedric Agnew or this other guy. Let me see. What's his name? Cedric Agnew or this other guy. Then his next fight should be somewhere like, you know, if it's not Sergey Kovalev, maybe Unieski Gonzalez or something. I would like to see that fight. You know, Sullivan Barrera. They could probably make one of those fights. You know, it should, you know, and then we don't even know what's going on with his WBA champion situation at 168 pounds, but the WBA stripped Carl Froch. But then you got Andre Ward fighting a whole nother weight division. But whatever, I'm not going to get into it. Alexander Brand, 24-1 with 19 KOs. Yeah, so it's either Cedric Agnew or an Alexander Brand. I know you're probably thinking he should be fighting a big name, but let's face it. 24 days before the fight, we already know Andre Ward's been training, and one of these guys, whoever it is, don't be surprised if it's a catch weight too. Like once, and I wouldn't be surprised if it's a catch weight of like 176, depending on if any of these guys are in shape or not. But don't expect for it to be an exciting fight. Expect for it to be a fight where Andre Ward is supposed to get the knockout, especially if it's going to be the co-feature to a Cotto versus Canelo card. He's got to look good. Simple as that. I'm T Street Controversy on Twitter, T Street Controversy on Facebook, T Street Controversy on Instagram. This is T Street Controversy, T Street Controversy Live.